You are watching Content with Candace. In today's video, we will discuss how to make handbag purchases affordable. If you like this type of content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And please share the video with those who you know will enjoy the content as well. Okay, everyone, let's get into it. Before we get into how to make handbag purchases affordable, let me show you my handbag of the week. This is my Coach Studio shoulder bag. I love this handbag. As you guys know, I went through a lot getting this bag. Here she is as a crossbody. And I do have her on my current settings. And here she is as a long shoulder bag. I do love this handbag. This is my first time carrying her. And before we get into making handbag purchase affordable, I would like to show you what I have inside my bag. This is my Coach Studio shoulder bag. And this C chain did not come with the handbag itself. I did purchase this as a separate accessory. But I do have her decked out with this chain. So let's see what I have inside this bag. Here's how she looks before I unpack her. I do have my black Coach L-zip wristlet. And I do have my cards on the other side, so I won't show you that side. This holds my checkbook, my cards, my cash. And I'm pulling the placard out right now as we speak. Keys, receipt, another card case. In this card case, I keep my change in the zipper compartment. Another Coach card case, actually. I don't have a black small card case like this. So I have a card case, but it holds like 16 cards. You know what I'm talking about, the kind of rectangular shape one that's a little wider than this. I wanted something kind of flat for this bag. So that's why. This holds my gift cards. This holds other cards that are not the important cards, I guess you can say. And then I keep my change in the center this time. And that's all in the main compartment except for the pouch in the main compartment where I have my cards and my husband's key fob to his car, house key. Let's see what I got here. This is where I usually keep my essentials. As you can see, my essentials are getting low. I need to refill it. And my pens, got them in the Ziploc bag. Had to replace those in there differently in this bag. And then also another essentials pouch as well. And that's all I have inside the bag. And so far, so good, everyone. I can feel the leather is starting to soften, so that's a good thing. We will now get into how to make purchasing handbags affordable. In making handbags more affordable, there are about 6 steps that I have identified and reflected on. These are things that have helped me currently kind of plan things out and make sure that my purchases are done reasonably and affordable. The first thing that I've done is I always make sure I pay my bills first. Now, if you don't have a retirement account or an emergency fund, then guess what? You need to back up a step and get at least 15% of your earnings into some type of retirement fund. And if you're not at the point where you can do that, you may have to work a part-time job or do something to help increase your income to get you to that point. Okay, so I say pay your bills first is step one, but in essence, step one is if you don't have, if you're not saving for retirement, that comes before anything. And so a lot of financial advisors will talk about pay yourself first as meaning save for retirement, because the day is coming when you will no longer be able to work. So you have to really plan for that. And I know everyone is thinking, what does this have to do with handbags? Stay with me, I'm going to get there. The next thing you want to make sure you're prepared for example, and so step one, pay your bills first. Now, if you don't have a retirement account, then you got to back up a step, then pay your bills. so that's step one. When you get paid, whether you get paid once a week, whether you get paid twice a month or once a month, you need to budget accordingly. You know, if you get paid, for example, once a week, there are certain bills that are due within that week, pay those. If you get paid once a month, pay those bills that are due. You have to plan accordingly. Planning is key with all of this. Step two, you paid yourself first. In essence, your bills are paid. Your retirement account is established. That's the concept of paying yourself first. Then you paid your bills. The next step would be always be prepared for the storm. That's step two. Always be prepared for the storm, because the storm is coming. It's just a matter of when. So in this essence, you definitely need an emergency fund. Like I said, just want to go ahead and give this disclaimer. This is based on my experience only. I am not your financial advisor. Please seek out financial help if you need it, but I'm just sharing my experiences. Okay? So you want to always be prepared for the storm. The rain is coming. It's just a matter of when. And a lot of you say, well, what are you talking about? What is the rain? The rain is when you need a new set of tires on your car. The rain is when your air conditioner goes out in your house and you have to replace it. The rain is when you got to buy a new refrigerator. The rain is when the brakes on your car goes down and you got to pay for that. So in preparation for the rain, you want to save as much as you can each month to prepare for the rain. A lot of financial advisors would recommend 3 to 6 months of an emergency fund. That's important. Step 3 is important. You paid yourself first. You got your retirement going. That's step 1. You paid your bills. I consider all that step 1. Step 2, you prepare for the storm. Step 3, buy what you can afford. You done paid your bills. And to me, having a retirement account is a bill, because you're going to have to do that one day. Okay? You prepare for the storm. Okay? Because if you don't prepare for the storm, you're going to use a credit card. It's just that simple. And you're going to go in debt at 30% interest. Step 3 is buy what you can afford. If you can buy, if you love, it's always good to treat yourself every now and then. And I really have a tendency to treat myself at certain times of the year. Okay? So buy what you can afford. If you can afford a $100 bag, then buy a $100 bag if that's something you like. We have to treat ourselves every now and then. It may be a $50 bag for you. It may be a $20 bag. It may be like I used to do in years past. I would buy something around Christmas time. You know, so it just depends on your budget, you know, what you can do, you know, after you paid your bills. Of course, you got to buy groceries too. That's included with your bills as well. So buy what you can afford. Everything comes with planning. Everything comes with planning. So that gets into step 4. Step 4, you have to plan your purchases. Plan your purchases. if you need that $50 to pay your light bill, then guess what? You can't buy that handbag. Plan. Everything's with planning. That's one of the reasons why I don't randomly just go to stores just to window shop. Now, some people find that therapeutic, and if you're that person, there's nothing wrong with that. But I personally, when I go to stores, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I'm looking for something. I'm going to make a purchase. I've already planned it out. I'm going to make a purchase. So step 4 is to plan your purchase. Plan your purchase for that handbag. Step 5, never purchase handbags that you cannot return. Never purchase handbags you cannot return. I made the mistake of doing that one time. Out of all the handbags I purchased over the years, guess what, everyone? I bought it because it was on sale. I never used it. I ended up gifting it to somebody. So I never purchase things I can't return. I got a good deal on this handbag, and it was a good deal, and I just didn't want to pass it up, so I bought it. But guess what? It just didn't work for me. So every time, whether I plan to keep a bag forever, or when I go in a store to purchase, I always ask, what is the return policy? Whether I'm planning to keep that bag or whether I'm not sure. Normally, I try to be as sure as possible, but sometimes, with us handbag lovers, we change our mind. It doesn't work. It's not as big as we thought it should have been. So we change our mind, we return it. Or this bag is just not working for me. And that's why you have to go ahead, take the tags off, try the bag. Because if you don't try the bag, you don't know if you're going to really be happy with it. You may be happy with the appearance of the bag. And I think I can remember buying 2 bags. Of course, I'm not saying, all of your bags are bought based on appearance. But sometimes we buy based on appearances only. And when you buy based on appearances only, and it's not practical for your use, then for me, that's a waste of resources for me, so I just don't like to waste resources. So I want to buy on appearances, of course, something that I really like, and I enjoy looking at it, but also I want to buy on practicality. Am I really going to use it? It's got to be something I'm really going to use in some form. So step 5, never purchase items you can't return. Always, even if you think, oh, I just love this bag. When I purchased my PRADA bag, if you're interested in seeing that, I have a video. This is my new PRADA handbag that I just purchased. Now, this bag was love at first sight. I did purchase this when I saw it, and I had a hard time getting out to this bag. I love this bag, but also I went on and carried the bag because with this bag became a 14-day return window. So, and because I had to go on and carry it to make sure that, yes, this is the purchase for me, I could not stand to waste my resources. So I knew before I even made the purchase what the return policy was. Some stores won't let you return bags in store. For example, YSL, Saint Laurent, you cannot return in store. It is exchange only. They don't accept returns. Now, if you order from the website and you change your mind, you can. I'm not sure what the window is now. When I bought this bag last year, it was 30 days. Remember, if you watch my other video, you'll know that they replaced my other bag with a brand new bag. That's why I have this brand new bag right now. But you have to know what the return policy is, because you want to always, if it's not going to work from you, especially people like you and me that work for a living, it's only the top 1% that probably, can afford to, okay, well, we're just going to let it go. But they're not millionaires by just letting things go. They have money because they know how to keep money. So just know that that's their policy. This exchange only. Now, I'm not sure if that has changed recently, but when I did buy this bag, I did look in store as well, and the policy was exchange only. So that influenced my decision at the time to order online. Because as you guys that watch my channel, you know I'm a little bit picky. So I need the option to be able to return it if it doesn't work for me. Step 5 is to never purchase items you can't return. Always ask what the return policy is. Our last and final step is buy what you love. Don't buy it because it's on sale. Don't buy it because you saw it on YouTube. It's so easy to do, everyone. Don't buy it because you saw it, your friend bought one. Buy what you love and what's going to work for you. Now, sometimes you won't know until you take the item home and try it on, get your items in it, and see how it works for you. But you want to buy what you love because if you love the bag, you're more than likely to carry the bag. Let's review the 6 steps for how to make handbag purchases affordable. Now, the first 3 steps have to clearly deal with your finances, because you got to handle that first before you can start making purchases. And that is pay your bills first. For me, having a retirement account is a bill. Paying your bills at your household, that's bills. Step 2, always be prepared for the storm. The storm is coming. It's just a matter of when. Step 3, buy what you can afford. That's critical. Step 4, plan your purchases. Even if you have to save $1 a week for that $50 bag, it's okay. Take the blessings as you have them and plan them out. Step 5, never purchase items you can't return. This is something that I live by. Because I made a mistake. I purchased a bag that I couldn't return, and I ended up not using it. So I always leave myself open for the option to return a handbag. Step 6, buy what you love. I can watch a lot of YouTube videos. I love watching YouTube videos. For example, I love watching Chanel handbag. I watch Chanel videos. I watch Hermes videos. Now, those are totally out of my budget right now. Don't know if they'll ever be, but right now they're totally out of my budget. Doesn't faze me. So, but I buy what I love, and the key is buy what you can afford. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please share the video with those who you know will enjoy the content as well. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.